What up? What up? What up? You know what time it is? It is Dirty Bird Thursdays, and we about to get this thing popping on this Falcon football evening. It's Thursday evening, so hey, all y'all wake up. If y'all just got home from work, get up off the couch and look at us right now. We about to tell you some good stuff. Get into it, but before we do that, I want to get to my brothers on the panel here. To my left is the resident nose tackle himself extraordinaire. We got Big Ant in the building. Big Ant, what's up?
What's going on, y'all? I'm finally back. I was MIA all last week, but hey, we ready to get this show on the road for the day.
And right below him, we have Mr. Chill, Mr. Billboard himself. We got Knight Rider.
Ladies, boys and girls, children of all ages, cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, rabbits, krillin, cell, Majin Buu, Goku, Gohan, all of them. Welcome to another edition of Dirty Bird Thursday. A special edition of Dirty Bird Thursday, man. We got a lot of stuff for y'all on this football Thursday night, man. So y'all already know, man. Let's get to it, dog.
Let's get it, shout it.
And right below me, we got the Quiet Storm himself.
Yo.
We got the Ness. What up, man?
Yo. Hey, happy birthday to myself, man.
Happy birthday. Hey, man, look, get that man a shout out. Happy birthday.
Yes,
So,
sir.
I ain't gonna tell people how old I'm turning, but I'm a cool 21. You know what I'm talking about?
Let's just say he got some city miles on him.
Yeah.
Nah, but for real, bro, I turned a big 40 today, man.
Whoa, welcome to the 40 Club, sir.
Hey,
milestone, baby.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
letting it out. But hey, man, I'm ready to get to it, man. I'm happy that hopefully, the Atlanta Falcons go ahead and give me a dub for my birthday, dog. That's right. All I need.
Yes, sir. All right, before we get into it, man, let's go ahead and shout out some of the people in our 30 Bird roll call. We got YMOF Jamal, what's going on? We got the homie Joseph Thornton. We got Tell Sports and Gaming, what's good, man? We got David Breland. How you doing? Deshaun Caswell, what's going on? Christopher Wright, Silas Draven. We got Melvin Emery. Brian Peoples, what's up? ATL Leo. Wheezy B. D Sloan. Oh, we got the family in here tonight. We got Toxic Falcons. We got Bubba Gump. All the Juice. What's going on? And we got, Mactown Dirty. D Coleman. All right. We got Trauma Locks, Antonio Holloway, and we got our homie brother. We got Blackberry Larex.
Home
team. So hey, man, let's go ahead and let's get to it tonight. Hey, man, we got, like I said, we got a special show for y'all, and make sure you follow us up for the in-game show so you get to see our online reactions to the game as we go along. So, you know what? Because this is a special show tonight, what we gonna do is we gonna pay the bills first. So, go ahead, Knight Rider. Let them know what time it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of the show is brought to you by Manscaped, the premier product for male grooming. Y'all know it's about that time for everybody to start feeling the guts up. Thanksgiving coming up, and later on you might want to get a little extra serving. So you're gonna be with your old lady. She gonna try to get extra serving, and it might be a little murky. And if it's a little murky, you don't get no extra turkey. So we don't want nobody out there starving on Thanksgiving, man. So y'all go out there and check them folks out. If you put in the code AFM, you will get 20% off of your order, and you get free shipping. Y'all know y'all like free shipping. But man, like I said, if it's too murky, you ain't gonna get no more turkey. So y'all check them people out. Do your thing, man. Tell them Knight Rider sent you, man. Manscaped. Hey, yo, one. Let it whip, Junior Flip.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Now,
My guy.
wait. Before we do that, we have our brother in the. Oh, look at him! Look at him. We got Blackberry in the building. And
in the building.
Do my eyes deceive me?
I think your eyes may deceive.
Is that the man?
I know you want to leave me. Let you go.
Ain't nobody come to see him, Otis. We got the mad scientist himself. We got Mad Mike Ruffin in the building.
I'm sorry, I just felt like singing, man.
If I give up with Jackson Heights,
I'm sorry.
Mr. Ratchet Watson, yes.
That boy good.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh man, hey Mike, I'm glad you're on, man. I'm glad you and Blackberry on because when we get into it, we got some questions and some developments we just found out today that we're gonna add to the show. But I want to get to this topic and get you guys opinions and thoughts on this. So now that CP is back, how much will that change Carolina lining up against us on defense? So I'm gonna start with Blackberry first, and then we're gonna go around. Blackberry, what's your thoughts on it, man?
Well, they're gonna have to line up slightly different. They're still gonna be prepared for him to get handoffs, which means they're gonna line up the same way they lined up against Algier and Huntley. They're gonna try to cheat up a little bit more in the box. So that's evident. But what I'm gonna be looking for is to look at their personnel packages when CP is on the field, because they also have to be ready for him to be motioned out to slot or motioned out wide. They also have to be ready for him to be motioned back into the backfield to possibly get a handoff. It's so I'm gonna be looking at their personnel group and comparing it to the first game. I'm just real interested to see how they gonna line up. That's a real good topic, man.
Hey, yeah, awesome. Mike, let's get your take on it, man, because I know you guys been breaking down, positions, especially quarterback. You've been going over, the team's faults, but we're gonna talk about how can the Falcons, make that comeback in this game, especially with the conditions that they're gonna be in.
This might be a little bit unorthodox, but I don't think you lean on Cordero in this game. I've been telling you got a sleeping giant right now, and y'all better get on board, because when he mess around and slap one of y'all mamas, y'all gonna be mighty hurt. And I'm talking about Tyler Algier. I think we lean on this young kid. Tyler Algier is just it's just something about him, man. It's just all right. He's sneaky, and I don't think people realize how good this kid really is. So it's I think we really, I think you lead. I think you got it, because it's going to be in some bad weather, and I think this is the perfect time to just lean on that young kid, man, Tyler Algier.
Mike, we here. I was just talking with him. But I'm gonna go last, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna go last. Locke, let's get your take, man, because I know you itching to tell us.
Well, the way I see it, also, I was thinking CP is going to be used sporadically. It's he's that guy that gives us that when we're not really getting the runs or getting the energy through the offense, he'll give us that big, strong, power run that pretty much galvanizes the offense. I'm gonna use that big word. You always use one. So I think I think we're going to use him sporadically. I think they're going to. They already know we are a running team. The fact of the matter is, like with Algier, Huntley, Williams, and CP, and you add Mariota, it's basically it's like do something about the run, but it's like they can't do anything about it. So I don't think they're gonna really line up different. I think they're expecting the run. The fact that we just need to stick to what we do best. And I think we're gonna be good. And like Coach said, if we got 130 yards or above, we win in that game.
Right. Night Rider, what's your take, man?
Man, it ain't gonna matter how the hell they line up. We still gonna run through them like an animal. I already know we're gonna run through it. But like he said, like Blackberry said, they're gonna try to cheat up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's gonna do much because now Carolina didn't see CP at first. They didn't see CP. So now with CP there, hey, it's early Thanksgiving for him, man. He finna start eating now. He's sneaking. CP is sneaking in the kitchen.
Well, y'all taking the words out of my mouth. Y'all taking the words out of my mouth right now.
He's gonna stick him a turkey leg.
Biscuits in your pocket. While your mama ain't paying no attention. Put biscuit in your pocket.
Go ahead, lick a turkey leg.
Oh yeah, he gonna sneak in a piece. He gonna go in there and sneak in a piece of that lemon meringue pie tonight. It ain't gonna matter.
Go ahead, Ed.
Look, they're gonna have to check him coming out the backfield. That's why I said that. Because look, you can prepare for Tyler Algier and Caleb Huntley pounding you for 4 straight quarters. They did it last game. But now they're going to have to look out for CP coming out the backfield, doing wheel routes, doing all this. I don't think they can do
it. Hey, what like Usher said it best. Daddy's home. Daddy's home.
I'm your daddy now, bitch.
Well, here's why I was going with it. First of all, I got 2 things to say. Let them boys eat. Early Thanksgiving. And I want somebody to put in the comment section, hashtag lick a turkey leg. Because that's what it's about to be. Because this is the perfect opportunity for Arthur Smith to showcase his run game. And reason being, because go back to last year when we played Buffalo in the snow. Most of the players, when you play in the snow and you kind of get your traction in the game, that run game is pivotal. Because you got 20 to 30 mile an hour winds and you got rain. Yep. That means your passing game is limited. The quarterback has to adjust his throws and the receivers have to adjust for wind drag on the ball. Because the ball's not going to go straight. He's going to have to throw into the wind and hope that the receiver's on the other end so the ball carries over so they can make the catch. Right. If not, the passing game is going to become null and void. The Falcons are good at running the damn ball. And that's what we're going to have to do. But reason why I say let them boys eat, because you got Huntley, you got Algier. Algier will kill you up the sideline. Quick. He get to the outside, he's gone. Huntley gonna go up the gut. Cordero, wherever they need him to go. And see, what I was telling the guys earlier was Carolina's gonna try to load the box. What they're going to try to simulate is they're going to try to load the box and put a spy on Mariota to force us to pass it. And in order for us to even try to do that, we can't do bombs. If we're going to try to do something, we shouldn't be passing no more than about maybe 10, 15 yards. And we need to dink and dunk. This game needs to be about first downs and scoring. Because like I said before, you're not going to be able to kick 40, 50 and 45 yard field goals. The wind's not going to allow for it. Because you're going to have to kick it into the wind and hope it goes through the uprights. So in the red zone, we're going to have to score. So you're going to have to let that running back by committee eat. Because in rain, it's going to wear the defense down even quicker because they're going to try to, number one, keep them slipping all over the field. Number two, it ain't going to be warm. and you're dealing with rain. So now you got to deal with visibility. Trust me when I tell you, if no other time this year, this is when our running game needs to be superb. And penalties need to be at its premium. It needs to be almost non-existent for penalties. And I'm with Mike. They're expecting Cordero Patterson to show up. They're expecting us to use him. We got to rotate it. Because one thing you don't want to do in a game like this with inclement weather issues, you don't want to burn out your running back.
Exactly.
Because that's when you end up getting him injured because he may slip, he may turn, and the ground is not forgiving. So I'm going with Mike on it. They're going to use Cordero, but they're going to use him as a gadget guy this game. And get pressure.
Who the hell fries a turkey leg? What the hell?
I think Raymond.
I thinking it was a whole turkey. I mean,
I think he means
I heard
deep
the
fry the
whole
whole turkey.
Not just the leg.
I hope you ain't just deep frying just the leg. I ain't gonna never want to be invited to your house.
Hey, look here.
Do not send me your
Hell
invitation.
no, ain't that shit.
Yeah, you get that at the fair.
Look, I'm telling you right now, you can't come over nobody's house. You can't come over nobody's house and tell me you're gonna fry a turkey leg. They're gonna sit you out by the mailbox. You can't come in.
Hey, it ain't as bad as putting raisins in the potato salad.
No.
It ain't
Because that's like
my house.
That's like bringing pumpkin pie with sweet potato flavoring on it. You don't do that.
Get out right now.
Ain't
Right
nobody
now.
but Janet and
Get the
Sarah
hell out.
put some damn raisins and some
The hell
damn
out.
potatoes. Ain't nobody did that but Susie and Mary Lou and Janet Ann. Ain't nobody did that but them.
The hell?
There go your explanation right there.
Mike, you started.
Well, see,
nasty. You from New Orleans or somewhere? Now y'all nasty ass New Orleans folks love to put spice on every damn thing.
Maybe she's a Falcons fan in New Orleans. They give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she's a
I love you, Christy. Don't look.
Yeah.
See, I figured because she sound like my homegirl. My homegirl is trying to get me to that weird ass shit they be in Louisiana. My bad. I'm overhyped. I'm just hyped for the game.
Okay. So I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and get to this.
See,
this next topic.
I already knew it. My homegirl, she tell me this. I love you, Christy.
All right, let's get to this next topic right here. It plays into what we're actually talking about. It says AJ Terrell, Felipe Franks, and Eric Harris will not play against the Panthers.
That's a bad thing.
And I'm gonna let you take this one. What's your thoughts on this? And
I mean, well, we've been used to AJ being out, and then Eric Harris, he didn't play last week, so I mean, we're just gonna have to, come together as a whole defense and play, like we're gonna have to play complementary defense. That's what it comes down to. We don't need nobody to play trying to be a hero. Take the damn cape off, please.
This ain't the weather for it.
We don't know.
No.
No.
I don't need all that.
Hell no. Just do your job. Do your job. So then the next person next to you can do their job. And then everybody else can do their job. We don't need you trying to do their job, his job, their job. No. Hell no. Just do your job. That's all I want.
Right.
Hashtag do your damn job.
Do your goddamn job.
Got one job.
What you got, Night Rider?
Hey man, that might be the best thing for AJ dog, cause take it from somebody that suffered a hamstring injury. That shit is not cool. It is
boy.
It is not.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially when you playing corner and you running nonstop the whole game. Yeah, you don't need to be. He don't need to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that tropical storm,
that
cold,
that groin, that groin.
that groin, that hammer. Yeah. And the fact the cold still out there trying to wreak a little havoc, you know that field gonna be kind of ugly and muddy. We don't need nothing going wrong. Because that field gonna be in a terrible position. The condition. I'm tripping. I don't know why they have that position.
I didn't have a Charlie horse back there. I know. That'll sit you down quick.
The hamstring will lay you down.
No.
The hamstring will lay you down.
Over.
What you got, Blackberry?
I think AJ not playing. That's what's best for business. And put a little Vince McMahon reference in there. Felipe Franks. I mean, I know you can't help injuries, but Felipe, if you want to continue to roll, I suggest you figure out a way to try to protect yourself from some injuries a little bit better. Not saying you can control injuries, but I'm just saying. Eric Harris, of course, Eric Harris has a voice on this defense, on and off the field. So, what I want to start seeing from out of that voice is, we know your safety group. The safety group ain't been doing bad at all, especially Hawkins and Richard Grant. But give some of that voice to them damn linebackers. You play some linebacker here, Harris. Talk to them. Help them out. Help them understand space better. That's what I need them to help them understand.
There we go.
Help them understand space better here, Harris.
Talk to them.
Because we know Eric Harris, he's very intelligent at the safety position. Yeah. And because he's a thumper, that's why he was able to play linebacker.
Say that again, Blackberry. He what? He a thumper.
He a thumper. He a thumper. So
that's it.
These holdouts, I don't think they affect the game that much outside of AJ Terrell. Of course, we know the effect that the game got with him in it. But as far as Felipe and Eric go, I don't think we're gonna miss them. But I just hope that I hope we can push through the adversity one more, another week. With what Hobart in that secondary, or we can. Yeah, the thing is this: as much of a dumpster fire of Carolina, of which they are, much of they are dumpster fire.
I want to give them dumpster fire. They're a fireberry.
Oh, okay, they're a hole in the ground. They're a hole in the ground. They're a fire pit. Yeah. But I just, we can't ignore the fact that, it's a reason why guys are second string and third string in their position. It's a reason for that. So, what Dean Pease, and I don't know if we got a topic on this or not already, but Dean Pease, your personnel at this time of the year, man. What you need to be telling them. And if we see in this every week, it's with the secondary being without AJ and being without Casey Hayward, get with this secondary, man, and be like, hey, I'm going to have to figure out how to help you guys cheat a little bit. We going to have to figure out how to cut some corners with y'all in the secondary. You know what I'm saying? I mean, one thing I want to see somebody do a better job of is I think that was Darren Hall last week. If you playing inside on a receiver, play inside. Don't let the damn receiver beat you on a damn double move right off the damn snap.
Can't happen.
Yeah,
If
when
you
that
don't play inside, that's what you play.
when that let them play with DJ Mo when DJ Mo got behind him.
That's called staying in the moment.
They picked up when they picked up that third and long.
That long, that super
Oh
long.
yeah.
Super long third
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
In the fourth, after TQ had dropped the damn ball.
Yeah, you gotta stay in the moment. Doesn't matter what.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say you got to stay in the moment. You know what I'm saying? That's you. I mean, you speaking right on it, Blackberry. You can't. You get caught up in what's going on around you, and you forget your assignment, and that's how people burn
you. Exactly. You have to stay assignment sound. When you don't have the AJ Terrells and the Eric Harris's in the secondary, that's gonna keep everybody focused. It's easy for these guys to lose their focus. Ain't no damn reason for you to be getting beat on no double move right on the snap, and you're playing inside. It just it's unacceptable. There's no excuse for that.
Right. What you got, Mike?
MJ Edwards said it. Got a 10-day break. AJ doesn't need to play. 10-day break, he doesn't need to play. Take the K-Styles route on this one. I don't think there's much more you can say about that. Like, I understand certain games are, this is an important game, but his health from now on this year, for next year is important. So I do not want him. Even if he could play, I still don't want AJ playing this game. It's the fucking Panthers, man. It's the damn Panthers. It's the damn Panthers. That's all I gotta say. It's the damn Panthers.
So if you got to, I wouldn't.
We don't deserve to win.
If it comes down to it, if depending on how severe it is, I'd set him out against the Bears too.
With weather like this, this is a guaranteed. This is a guaranteed injury. If you got an injury, this is a guaranteed injury accelerator. You definitely do not want to play in no kind of wet nothing with a hamstring injury.
Oh, look at this pussy Blanca. He's black. Blanco, you fucking pussy. I'm unblocking and you come back talking shit. Like, damn, you can't even say hello first, pussy. Okay. Damn.
Wipe your feet off before you come in, sir.
Hey, bro,
this is brought to you.
Please say thank you for unblocking me. Damn.
This is brought to you by Say It With Your Chest. When you come in our house, wipe your feet off on the rug and say it with your chest.
He said, "Don't be coming in and putting your feet on our couch."
That's right.
Wow.
Most content creators won't unblock you, okay? Most content creators will let you stay unblocked. I was nice enough to unblock you so you can come here and talk stuff, and the first thing you do is start talking crap. Come on. Now ain't no all love. Ain't no all love now. You know I block you, dog.
You know what? I love for you to sit your ass down. How about that?
He said,
"Sit your goofy ass down." How about that,
Tommy?
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Hey guys, I got to go run and do something real quick with the fam. Hey, Atlanta Falcon Nation, Georgia Sport Nation, everybody that watches us, we gonna be doing a play-by-play tonight, okay, for the game. This typically the night we do Kingdom Come, but since we got a game tonight, we gonna do a play-by-play. We gonna get it started around about 7:50, about 1955. Y'all don't know what 1955 is? That's 7:55 p.m.
That's it.
And matter of fact, let me say this since you said it like that. Happy birthday to the Marine Corps. If there's any Marines in the comments, man, put it in the comments. Simplify, man. Happy birthday, Marine, man. I got to show my love.
Happy birthday to my boy. Happy birthday to my boy Locke too, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, but hey, I'm gonna get up with y'all a little bit, man.
All right.
All right, Blackberry, we holla at you, my boy.
All right, Blackberry.
All right, then, boy.
Home team.
So Locke, man, what you got?
What you get for being golly, bro. This is what you get for being nice. I unblock you, and the first time you come, talking crap to me. What? That's manners. That's the manners. That's what I get. That's what I deserve, people.
Hey, Mike, he pretty much did the bruh man on you. Came in and ate up all the dinner and said everything was his.
Right.
Right.
Look, he didn't even ring the doorbell. He came through the window on the couch.
On the couch.
On the
couch.
All right. My take on this is, with AJ Terrell, he do need the rest. Felipe, man, he got to make himself available, man. I mean, he's a good blocker, so he was out there blocking, but you got to make sure, you got to do better. Like I said, you can't really determine on when or not to be injured or whatever the case may be. And Eric Harris, like Blackberry said, he does have a voice, but I'm going different though. The way I look at it is this: any one of those, our defense is not going to be the factor here. To a point, we're going to control the clock without running, and our offense is going to they're going to come out with the most simplest plays because of the weather, because they don't want to get anybody injured, and then we go to a bye week. So I feel like we're going to get this win. We're going to get the win by our run, which is what we do. But I think our defense isn't going to be as much of a factor as much as our offense in controlling the clock without running. That's how I feel about that.
Oh yeah.
With AJ Terrell being out, Felipe Franks and Eric Harris, next man up. Like it was said, and I know Terrence Mathis, I was watching their show and he's good for it. Look, he was like, they professionals. He said, and you being able to be on in the NFL means you're good enough to play. So you need to have that mindset that I'm here to make a difference. So it's next man up. It ain't woe is me.
Right.
Period. I don't care what string you are. If you on this NFL team, you beat out so many other people to get here. You got to play it because you're playing against professionals who want to beat you. And this defense, it's going to come down to minimizing the mistakes. It's coming down to minimizing the mistakes, doing your job, and you got to stay in the moment. Period. You can't get sidetracked about what's going on. Like Dean said, you got to know your assignment and the person next to you's assignment. Because at any given moment, stuff can change up. And with this weather, a lot of people are going to be like, based on who wins this game, it's going to be like, oh, well, the weather played a factor. No, doesn't matter about the weather. You came to play smart football. We don't need no heroes. You ain't got to do nothing cute. This ain't cute weather.
Nope.
Be gritty. We need that gritty, filthy, nasty, pimple thigh meat football.
And this game gonna be nasty because it's gonna be raining like hell.
Right. Right.
It's gonna be nasty.
We don't need pom-poms and pirouettes on the 50-yard line. You can keep that.
Hey, Warren, hold on. Tell me why here Mike look like he's gonna do a promo for the Judgment Day.
Look, Mike look like he about to do an Undertaker promo. He just need the music in the background. You see? Mike sitting there. Use the force. Skywalker.
Off with his head.
Oh my God.
I like that background though. That background dope.
Yeah, that's sick, man. But yeah, that's where it's at, man. We got to show up. Uncle Howdy. What?
Uncle Howdy. Wow.
Hey, you gotta watch that.
Wow, man. Uncle Howdy.
That'd be cool, man.
Wow. I'll take that.
Oh my God. I cannot, man. I cannot. But look, before we get to this next topic, man, we got 104 people in here. Let's go ahead and get them likes up. And Mike, where are we at on likes right now?
Hold on.
The hell if I know. My phone all the way over there. Bro, I'm feeling lazy today. I don't want to do anything.
Hey, it's one of them type days.
It's the weather,
Big
man.
facts.
Yeah,
Big
that
facts,
was
bro.
boy.
It rains on my birthday every year, bro.
Bro.
Man, look, we about to be in the midst of it. At about 1 o'clock in the morning, I might be sleeping in the club. Cause
That's all right.
We're gonna get the thick around that time.
I can't unsee it now. Damn, I do want to
Where we at? And
we got 50 something likes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, that's a little bit of. Get us to 50. Get us to 55, man. Because we at 98. Get us to 55, and we go ahead and finish up.
Yeah.
Get them lights up.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Hit the like.
Oh, we'll send Palpatine to your house.
Oh, hey, Mike, you ain't here you ain't here when we paid the bills, did you?
To your house.
Oh God, I don't even know if I want to know.
We might need to pay the bills again, man. Go ahead and put it up there. Might need to pay the bills again, y'all. Break, y'all. Right now, we pay more bills. This show is brought to you by Manscaped, the premier product for male grooming, y'all. Y'all know it's Thanksgiving coming up, and everybody be putting the guts up. You're gonna maybe get some second service once you get home, but it might be a little murky. And if it's too murky, you might not get no extra turkey. We don't want y'all out there eating them rag-ass things. So y'all go on manscaped.com, check them out. Y'all hit the AFN, put it in for the code. You get 20% off your order. Get free shipping, man. You know you like free shit. Like I said, we don't want y'all eating them rag-ass pigs. So y'all make sure y'all check them folks out, man. If you keep it down, she won't fry. Keep it clean, you won't be missed. Manscaped. Get back to it, man.
All right, where we at?
All right, let me see.
30.
Okay, who that was that said in the comment, watch the spoon for your dividend in the grave.
Y'all gonna mess around and have that dude on Allstate standing up there in front of the garage talking about that's Allstate stern.
I know, right?
Are you in good hands?
Right.
I need to write some jingles, man. Call Jingle 2000, man.
We good.
All right. Now, this is a very important topic right here. This week's big question: can Drake London crack 100 yards? You know what? I'm gonna let Mike take this one because this kind of segues off of what him and K Styles were talking about on the heavy hitters. Mike, what's your take on this, man? Especially going into this game that we're gonna be facing tonight.
Well, as everybody know, I'm like real big on quarterbacks, and I've said this before. A lot of our passing issues is solely on. I won't say solely, but most. I'll say about 95% of the issues with the quarterbacks, and the passing game is on the quarterback. If there is any issue, especially with confusion with the routes, not knowing where it needs to be, communication, the timing of those passes via the quarterback, wide receiver. If you see too much of that, that's usually due to the fact that they're not practicing that, and it's something that Terrence Mathis actually brought to my attention. I had a conversation with him, and he was stating the same thing. For like what he's saying, like he stated on this channel. You actually go check it out on Atlanta Sports Nation, Atlanta Sports Nation, but Atlanta Sports Unlimited. He stated that like if there's an issue with the timing, that's usually due to the fact that the wide receivers and the quarterbacks are not spending time together, and that's one of the main reasons why I was like, all right, you can say Kyle Pitts, quit on some routes. I think we can all say that. We can say that certain balls weren't thrown, but when it's everybody, literally almost every receiver on the roster that has some sort of communication issue, that's largely due to the quarterback. So if the Falcons passing game is going to improve, it's not because Arthur Smith needs to draw better plays. Marcus Mariota needs to do what a leader does and step up to the plate and say, look, y'all ain't going home to y'all wife tonight. Y'all ain't going to the strip club tonight. Y'all ain't going to Starbucks and get coffee. Look, we're going to the park. We're going to the gym. We're going to work this out. So will Drake London get 100 yards? I'm going to say, hell no. Until they sit down and actually practice, I'm going to say, hell no.
Hell no.
Right. What you got, Locke?
Oh man. I really can't say too much of anything, but just agree with what Mike said. It's like it falls on Mariota's shoulder. I know that's why a lot of people is coming for him, for his neck, because they feel like, dude, throw the ball. You got all these weapons. But I understand that we're a power running team first. That's what people need to understand. That's why our strength is. That's why we got, history made. We got runners running, But with Drake London, he's a pass catcher, and I've seen videos of him catching that back shoulder fade, and then when Mariota threw it to him in the red zone, he completely missed him. Mm-hmm. So, but I seen it in practice. It's different in practice in real game, especially when somebody's pulling at your jersey and stuff like that, and defenders holding you and you're not getting the calls because the dude did hold him and he didn't get the call. It was but at the end of the day, this week he won't be getting it, definitely because of the rain and the wind. And They need to simplify the playbook to the most simplest runs and just let them run because, and like you said, dink and dunk. Unless he's going to be catching those. I don't know. It was a couple of weeks when Zacchaeus caught that pass. It was like a slant, and they threw it real quick, and he went in for a touchdown. We got to do stuff like that. Yeah, we ain't gonna be doing the Demir Bird, throwing it, and he's gonna catch it in the middle and then take off. I mean, we're gonna have to do like how we did with Julio. He'll take a slant to the house. That's how we're going to expect people to do. Every receiver's going to be having to take slant routes. They're going to become slant Thomas in this game because we're going to have to do dink and dunk, and just run. So I feel like because of the weather and because of the field and how it's outside and all that stuff affects it, we're not looking for Drake London to catch 100 yards. He can probably, if he get the yak yards or do like a screen and go for it, maybe. But like you said, if Mariota isn't, leading the team, man, and it's his job to lead, he's not playing bad because he does have good numbers after those couple of picks he's thrown. But at the end of the day, Drake isn't getting 100 yards this week because we're going to stick to the run because it's the safe bet so nobody won't get hurt. Because you can't throw a ball if you can't throw against the wind. It just makes the most sense.
Yeah. What about you, Ant?
We don't need him to. Not this week. I mean, we need our running game this week. That's what we need. We don't need Drake London to catch over 100 yards. For what? We don't need Mariota to throw for 200 plus yards. For what? Just be efficient. That's all we need.
Yeah, definitely.
Just be efficient. That's all we ask for.
Definitely.
Run the ball.
Watch how the game plays out though, because you see how on the Rams, when we was playing against the Rams, how everybody was slipping.
Yeah.
Get ready to see that. Get ready to see that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. What about you, Night Rider?
Man, Drake ain't getting no 100 yards tonight, man. Weather gonna be too bad. It's gonna be raining, windy, field gonna be muddy, the ball gonna be wet. If I was, I pass it every now and then, but I'm not just gonna go all out there try to add out all over the yard. This ain't the time. This ain't the place right now.
16
like I said, if you can do like little screen pass or whatever, because Drake is a big body. He can get yards after the carry, but you ain't gonna just get no 100 yards doing that all game long.
No. Yeah. But I'm going with Ant. You don't need to.
No, you don't. It ain't on you.
You don't need to, for the simple fact you want a screen pass, or you want the dinking and dunking to be a threat as an option, so that it makes the defense come out of loading the box. Because here's the issue you're gonna have with the field being wet and you load the box. You're putting Mariota in danger, because then they know that's when he likes to run.
That's right.
So what you have to do is you have to give an element of we can throw it if we need to make the defense honest. But there's no air raid. This is not going to be an air raid game.
Right.
Panthers are not going to benefit from throwing the ball downfield. That deep shot they took in the bins, they're not going to benefit from that, because that wind will literally carry that ball over, and that'll be an end toe. Trust me. And Dean Pease knows it. Drake is not going to get 100 yards. Like I said, he don't need to. All you need to do is dink and dunk. Another person they're going to have to watch out for on our offense is OZ.
Yeah.
They're going to have to watch out for OZ.
Oh, yeah. You don't need to be doing all that passing tonight, man. You stick with what brought you to the dance. Let me ask y'all a question. Is y'all gonna come to the prom with Riri and leave with Murder Urkel?
No.
All right, then. That's all I need to know.
But to Mike's point, and we've been saying this all off season, and I'm gonna say it again. It comes down to chemistry. And Terrence Mathis talked about this in the game. He said Chris Chandler would sit down with him and ask him, "Hey, where you want the ball?" And Terrence said, "I would sit there." And he was like, "How do you know where to put the ball?" He said, it's a certain twitch you do at the top of your route that lets me know where to put the ball. Mariota has to know the cues. If you look at the times that Pitts caught the ball, if you look at the time London caught the ball, he put the ball where they're good at.
Yeah.
Up in the air where it's uncontested. OZ, he knows to hit. OZ can catch the ball and bring it down while he's going across the middle. When you get with your receivers and your tight ends, you learn their little nuances. This is what Mike talks about as the small, intricate details of football. Nuances. That's just like when you play basketball. You got that one partner on the court that you can throw the ball up to. He gonna know to catch the alley-oop.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when Magic used to do the no-look pass, he knew if James Worthy was out there, he'd catch it. He knew that. Those little nuances. So when you develop a passing game amongst the quarterbacks and receivers and tight ends, you got to know what they like, and you got to pay attention to what their habits are.
Right.
You got to understand that when they cut a certain part of the route, okay, yeah, he's going there, I need to go there. Because that's when it goes unscripted. That's when you make those explosive plays out of nowhere. Right now, they're just trying to get a rhythm. You gotta put more reps under that. So yeah, Drake's not gonna get 100 yards. He don't need to. He just needs to be available to make the defense honest, because that limits turnovers and that limits injuries.
Right. Jack the Mundo.
All right, let's go to this next one here while we're talking about Mariota. It says that Marcus Mariota has helped the Falcons remain contenders, but is feeling the pressure of getting it right in his second chance, at starting. Not right. I'm gonna let you take this one.
I mean, I think he do have a lot of pressure. Well, he do have some pressure. I ain't gonna say a lot of pressure. He got some pressure on him, because he's trying to get his second chance in the league or whatnot. But he helping them remain contenders because he's not having to do so much. He doing what they asking him to do. He doing what they asking him to do. He ain't got to be Patrick Mahomes, go out here, throw for 500 yards, maybe scramble for a little bit, do all that side on. No, he's just doing what he's asked to do. Yeah, Lamar Jackson too. He's doing what they asking him to do.
Before I go to the next person, I'm gonna pose a question to the panel. A statement rather. I believe Marcus ain't worried about the pressure of getting it right in his second chance. I think Mariota is more or less trying to find his way as a leader on this team. He's trying to figure out how to be a leader on this team.
Yeah, definitely see that.
I mean, you guys mull it over and correct it, but that's my take. Because at this point right now, he knows what he's good at and what he needs to work on. But I believe that element of, like Mike said, the element of him taking the reins of the team, getting the players together on certain aspects and say, we need to work on this so we can get better. I think that part of him is now, that part of the onion is being peeled back, because remember, he sat. So when he had an opportunity to get to that point where he could start being a leader, he was taken out of the game, either by injury or by being sat down based on the coach. I believe he's struggling with now trying to establish himself as a leader on his team. And what you got?
I agree with that. Like, I don't think he's feeling the pressure. I just think he's trying to get it right. Like, he's trying to prove to himself that he belongs. Like, because of his past, transgressions, or whatnot, and what happened at, Oakland / Las Vegas, and what happened in Tennessee, he's finally got to came to a team that actually wanted him, like literally wanted him. So he's trying to, right the ship.
I mean, Tennessee wanted him too, but it was a Mike Vrabel thing, though.
That's what I mean.
Still wasn't calling no shots then.
I don't mean the team. Yeah. I mean the coach.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. I think I needed 3 weeks ago.
What you got, Locke?
Well, I feel like, piggyback on what Ant was talking about, like, he did have, Arthur worked with him before, and I think it was a scheme fit of which, and he was a budget buy, a budget contract. So at the end of the day, I feel like he's going to help us remain contenders, but because the head coach and the quarterback takes the butt of every loss, anything bad, they blame the quarterback and the coach. Then the first two people to get hit, like when Tyquan did what he did, everybody was like, "Oh, look at that!" If Mariota wouldn't have did this, it's like it wasn't his fault. I looked at the DMP's interview, and he talking about, hey, you're expecting a lineman to do something that He's not even allude to it. He's a lineman making a play. I mean, the unfortunate situation happens, but at the end of the day, and I said this before, I'm gonna stick to it. Mariota is our guy. He's our QB1. The only way we would see Ritter this year, I believe, if we just fall out of contention. But I feel like, or we're in contention and we just want to sit Mariota out and then give Ritter reps. But I think he's pretty much, like you said, he's doing what they're asking him to do. I just feel like he has to get more confident and comfortable in the role that they're asking him to do, which he hasn't done in a while, and or he was adjusting to it, or getting his feet wet about it, leading a team, and it's like I said, it's all brand new to him. Like I said, people tend to forget that this is his first time with us too, and there's a lot of people this their first time here too. So people need to. It's like we always talk about it when it comes to the fans. We want the turnaround right now. We're greedy. We're entitled. We want the wins now. We want the once you plug a quarterback in, and once you plug, whoever in, Kyle Pitts in, they want him to catch. They want him to have the same. They want Mariota to throw just like Matt Ryan, just like how Matt Ryan was throwing to Julio and how he was throwing to Kyle Pitts. He needs to do that. They need Mariota to do the same thing. It's still the same team. People not looking at the personnel. And I think that's what the real problem is. And that's why we would have the same question is like, do we feel like Mariota is that guy? He's that guy based off of what deals we had to make to get to where we are because of all that dead money and cap hits we took. So he's our guy. And I think I'm proud to say that we're still sitting on top. Might be tied, but at the end of the day, this game right here tonight is a must win.
Right.
Absolutely, boy.
So that's if anything, if he knows that, to solidify himself a little bit more with the people, he needs to win this game. And he needs to step up as a leader. We can do it by our defense, cool. We get the dub, cool. But when it comes to him, he has to. I don't know if y'all remember when. What was it last? It was last year when the Bengals were going against Buffalo, and how? No. It was Kansas. Was it Kansas City? Who was Buffalo going against last year? When Allen
in the playoffs, or
when Josh Allen was putting it out there on the line, bro. He was running. He was throwing. In that last 5 minutes, they scored. Like each team scored like 2 times. He has to be like that. He has to come out here and show that he wants to win this game, not just for him, not just for the team, but for himself.
Yeah.
And I think if he wins us this game, just think if he feel like he did it. I know it's a team effort, but for him to gain his confidence, if he did it, I think that will build his confidence in being a more sound leader for our squad, bro. So this is how I feel about that.
Well, before
I gotta go ahead and get everything right, man. There's finna be a lot of people coming through here, man, and I ain't finna be over here all that loud ass shit. So y'all check us out, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, Ric Flair, Dusty Rose, all of them. Thank y'all for tuning in. Show ain't over with. I gotta go ahead and get right, because we finna have us a little Falcon party over here,
He's gonna have a good old fashioned shindy.
Yes, sir. Diggity wiggity, Well, yeah, man, y'all be good out there, man. Everybody out there in the comments, thank y'all. Love, peace, and chicken grease, man.
All right.
Peace out.
But before I go to Mike, I want to say something. Fans, y'all got to understand something. You cannot praise and punish a team in the same sentence for a first year.
Say that again. Say that again.
I don't think they heard you.
You cannot praise and punish a team in the same sentence for a first year squad because of past Trump.
Let me ask y'all a question in the chat. Just give me about a minute. kind of get everybody thought. What do you guys want from Mariota? That's a simple question. What do you want from him? Everybody in the chat right now, what do you want from Mariota?
It's about to be 50%. I already know it's gonna be split.
I just want to see something. I just want to see something.
That might be a difficult question for some people.
No,
turnover free game. And I ain't say we. I said we. Mariota. I ain't say we, people. Now listen, we.
Oh.
Yeah. You said we got it. I said Mariota. I didn't say we. I said Mariota. What do you want from Mariota? I'm saying this for a reason.
Oh, you know what? No, what, Mike? I already seen. I seen the comment already.
Hey! Just put him up on the screen. Put it up on the screen.
I'm talking about this right here. Turnover-free game.
Are
you serious? Hold on. Didn't we go at least 3 games without turning the ball over?
This is what I'm talking about. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I ain't saying nothing.
Lord God, you know what?
All y'all want all this unrealistic bullshit that y'all can't even do.
Lord have mercy.
A consistent. What the hell does consistency mean?
A consistent game manager.
I tried
what
to tell
the hell
you.
did that even mean? What is consistency? I just want consistency. I just want. What the hell that mean?
That's why I said you can't punish and praise them in the same sentence.
I just want him to keep improving. What the hell does that mean?
Improving?
What the hell does that mean? Improve running fast, improve check downs, improve deep balls. This is the stuff we talk about. You don't even know what the hell you want him to do, but you want him to do something better. You see the issue?
Tell him to check his
you
his
gotta see
grade.
where I'm going with this.
That's a good point, Lot.
Tell him to check his QB grade.
You see that?
Great point.
Mark, that's exactly what we're talking about. We want all these expectations for players, and we don't have a clue that what we want them to do better. Do you want to throw the ball consistently short, consistently in the intermediate routes, deep ball? Do you want him to run faster? Do you want him to what the hell do you want? If you can't tell yourself what you want from him,
Critical.
What
is a critical?
Critical. I'll take down the
That is the Skip Bayless. That is the Skip Bayless comment of the night. I'm done, yo.
I'm just
critical touchdown.
Critical touchdown. Everybody want these unrealistic expectations for a quarterback. It's not realistic to improve. Like, huh? Pass better, just all around game improve. Again, what the hell did that even mean?
Listen.
I want him to pass better. Pass him short better, long better. You see what we talking about?
We are tied in first place in the NFC South. We are in playoff contention with a first-year squad that was supposedly 2-15. It's nice to have expectations. We all got them. We got it. My expectation for this team is to win. But you have to look at what's being done. An expectation would be, I would like him to improve his decision making, or I would like him to improve his chemistry with his wide receivers, with his tight ends. You know what I'm saying? I would stuff like that. But that's why I said you can't punish and praise this team in the same sentence. Because on one hand, y'all are saying, well, at least we're in playoff contention. But on the other hand, we still need to play like we're a Super Bowl. We're not a Super Bowl caliber team.
Yeah, not that.
We're not that.
Close.
We're not even close.
Nope.
We're not. You can't have Super Bowl expectations and then get mad when you get rookie first year play. You got to meet them where they are. You can expect to have my expectation for them is to win. Win games. However you can get that win at this point, win. Because anything outside of that means that you're looking at this team as this team being a 5 or 6 year squad, which means that we expect y'all to be able to go to the Super Bowl any given minute. This is a first year squad. First year. And we don't have all the pieces.
And
some are hurt.
Can you tell
some
me
are hurt?
How much money are we hit that we lost from people that are no longer here? How much money do we have sitting on the table for them that doesn't even help our team?
Right.
From somebody else's era in office.
Right. 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 We're still bandaging up wounds. We're bandaging up wounds from another regime and trying to function like ain't nothing wrong with us. We got players out. We got players hurt. We got money that we got to make sure we get off the books. We're trying to develop the players that are here. We just found our identity not too long ago.
Right.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? So
can you tell people that we're not tanking, please?
No, we're not.
Please.
No. If you're not coming to play or win, why are you in the NFL? Period. If you're waiting on next year, why are you playing right now? Why are you wasting people's careers if you're waiting on 2023? That makes no sense. That's like being hungry right now, but you're gonna wait to eat next week.
Man, look. This is like.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike. I was just about. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. See. Okay.
I got this.
They done broke him.
This is what we're talking about. Y'all making up a bunch of bullshit, but y'all want to see somebody else. I'm tired of him because I'm so tired of really not playing. What is really even good at? Does anybody know? I know. Do you know?
It's all about who we like.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's all they care about.
I want him to play with confidence. What the hell does playing with confidence mean? That he look tough? Do he do Superman dance while he get a first down? What the fuck that means? This is the stuff we be talking about. Making up a bunch of bullshit just because you don't want to see him. Now, I've said time and time again, we said it yesterday, we said it the day before that on Cooler Talks, we said it on Six-Man Cover. We said, look, I want Marcus Mariota to lead his team that actually practice, okay, throw to the guys and have a one-on-one conversation with his each player, the running back, the tight end, the wide receiver, go to each wide receiver to make sure they're on the right page. So when he throws balls, they know exactly what he's thinking, what he's going to do. This is what we're talking about, realistic expectations. Not,
oh, we need to throw better deep balls. That's not realistic expectation. Why? Because it takes two. It takes 2 to 3 elements. One, you got to make sure the damn snapper get. You got to block the proper way. You got to make sure he get off the line of scrimmage, and you got to make sure that he understands where he needs to be. It's not as simple as just throwing a deep ball. So this is stuff we be talking. This is what you're talking about. If you're going to have expectations for people, understand exactly what the hell you want from them. What do I want from Cordero Patterson? Well, I want Cordero Patterson to do one thing: make big plays on the outside, because we got guys like Tyler Algier and Huntley that's going to eat that middle of the field. So we need big plays from Cordero Patterson. You see how easy that is? Well, he needs to work on certain things. Hey, what do you want? What do you want for Felipe Franks? What do you want for Felipe Franks?
Just damn block. That's all I want you to do. Just block.
You see how easy that is? One. I'm gonna give you another nigga. All right, player. I'm gonna give you a player. I'm gonna give you a player. I'm gonna give everybody a player. I'm gonna give everybody a player. Michael Walker.
Oh my gosh. Stay in the game. Stop playing Tetris in the middle of the game, sir. I'm gonna need you to use technique and pay attention. Stop playing Tetris during the middle of the game. Period. Do your job.
All right. Ty.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you an offensive line. We're gonna give you an offensive lineman. Jake Matthews.
Protect the ball, man. You gotta protect the ball. Make sure you got giving your quarterback enough time to do what he needs to do. It's like making sure you don't, even on those or just picking up the block, or just saying, like you say, assignment sound. That's it. Picking up the mic if he's on your side.
Let's see what we're talking about. It's not that difficult. Got to understand what guys' weaknesses are, and then have realistic expectations for what they can and cannot do. Don't just leave. I just want him to play better. No, you just want him to have 300 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 2 rushing touchdowns.
He said, "Video game stats, say less."
Hey, Mike. Can I say something about this comment? Can I say something about this comment? Because it's something irking me about that. Something irking me about that. What y'all don't understand is this, and Terrence Masters even speaks on it. Number one, Ritter does not have any in-game experience past the preseason. We're going into the postseason, and we're in playoff contention. Teams get hungrier the closer you get to the playoffs. Doesn't matter who we're playing, because everybody wants to get in. He will get eaten alive on that field because he is not ready for the speed of the game right now. Because you have to understand, the players that are looking at Mariota, they're expecting him to be on the field. They trust him. They are backing him. Not saying Ritter's not good. They're backing him. If you put Ritter in just because you want to see him in, you destroy all of that. You take us back to week 1. Because now they're going to look at Arthur Smith on the offensive line like, bro, what are you doing? This dude got us to playoff contention. Now you put a doubt in the O-line, you put a doubt in the running backs, you put a doubt in the wide receivers, and you put doubt in the tight ends that they can do their job. Because now each area has to adjust to him not being experienced enough to read coverages. Yeah, you can be poised in the pocket all day, but you can be a poised dummy too.
I gotta say something when you just said that. I just want to say this right quick. Did they see when we was going? I think it was going against Detroit. I think in the preseason when Ritter, his first pass was an interception.
Right. You got to understand. Did you see when they sent that spy on Mariota? got to understand, they know he's not experienced. They're going to disguise blitzes he hadn't even seen yet. You got to understand, Mariota's been in this league long enough to see a good amount of coverages, a good amount of disguises. So he knows how to make informed decisions, even though a lot of y'all don't think he makes good decisions. He has the experience. You put Ritter in, you put them back to week 1. And just so we can put this in perspective, you put him in the game tonight, game over. Before we even get started. Because he hasn't had an experience playing in inclement weather against a team that wants to get some get back. A division rival, mind you. Division games are harder because everybody plays for that spot. So, yeah, y'all can want to see Ritter all you want to, but guess what? If you want to see Ritter, you want to see us playing week 1. That's what you want. You want to see a week 1 team on the field. Period. You gotta, if you're gonna have expectations for these, for what you're saying, you gotta think where you're putting the team at right now. I want to see Ritter. No, Ritter's not gonna be standing in the pocket throwing 80 and 90 passes clean. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna send blitzes, they're gonna send spies, they're gonna try to take that man's confidence. And you screw up the offensive line chemistry when you do that. That's why he's sitting. He needs to play a full season. Only way you'll see him is if something catastrophic happens. Keep telling y'all, this ain't Tecmo Bowl. Y'all already complaining that we in first place.
Look. Hold on, let me say this. People keep this, but y'all must have forgot, bro. Like, we literally just had Austin Hooper his rookie year. The dude had like 8 drop passes just himself. Okay. Y'all tell me it doesn't take all season. It shouldn't take this long for guys to jail. Where this man literally all year had no chemistry with Matt Ryan, okay? The dude literally had we had 4 interceptions, and that was all pretty much all Austin Hooper. And it was before he got the I think he was like a Pro Bowl alternate or something like that. But it was the year before that.
Mm-hmm.
So all year he really had very little chemistry with Matt Ryan. And we're gonna sit here with a straight face and say it shouldn't take that long for guys to jail when it took him a whole year to get on the same page with one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever grace the field. We must have forgot. It's got to stop. Okay, with these, this is what we're talking about with unrealistic expectations for guys. Have you ever played a football? Have you ever played baseball? Have y'all ever seen a baseball player struggle and go in a slump for a whole month?
Mm-hmm.
And you're a baseball player. We done seen Dan Ugler batting 179, 30 home runs. But you trying to tell me it shouldn't take this much time to jail? I know you ain't played the sport saying some goofy shit like that. It shouldn't take that long.
Right. We ain't even got to go back that far.
Do I gotta?
We could just hop.
We gotta go to the.
We could just hop.
Boy.
Thank you, bro.
Your boy, Greg Olsen just went through it this year.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The Lakers are going through it right now. The Lakers are doing it. They can't buy a bucket. They can't play no defense. They 2-9, and we talking about it shouldn't take this much time to jail. Think about what y'all saying before you take this.
Your expectation does not change the reality of the game. I'm sorry to tell you, no matter how much you wish that your players could be the way you have them on fantasy football, it's not like that. Everybody develops at a different time, at a different pace. Everybody has hurdles they got to get over. That's like playing basketball. Until you get that first bucket, your game is normally off. And then once you get it, you tend to warm up. Everybody has their own warm-up period. And that goes for any sport. I wish the Braves would have been in the World Series. But guess what? That's not reality. Stuff fell apart. Players went into slumps. I mean, look at it. We were a championship team. We should have been back there playing Houston. But it didn't happen. The Hawks, when they went on their run, when they went to the championship, they should have won. They didn't. It happens. But you got to be realistic enough to understand everybody has their window. Period. Everybody has their window. And because you want it to happen now, that's not going to change reality.
Let me get this real quick. How is he going to get experience without getting experience? I don't know he's ever going to be developed without playing.
Mike,
do you remember this guy? He has a certain he has a lot of commercials. He got a lot of commercials. He plays up there in Wisconsin. Yeah, remember that guy who plays in Wisconsin? Anybody know that guy who plays in Wisconsin right now?
Who is that guy?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Who did he sit behind? I'm just.
Brett Favre.
Did anybody remember? Anybody remember that guy, Brett Favre? Anybody remember him? Oh! Do you remember this guy? Joe Montana. Anybody remember Joe Montana? Yeah, Joe Montana sat for years. Anybody remember Steve Young? Do you remember Steve Young? It's called practice. It's NFL talent. That's how you're going to get it. But it comes with practice. People.
You know what? Let's go to this next. Let's go to this next topic. Then we can get to the keys to victory.
Man, look. He's a producer, DJ, and it took him a long time to develop his style. It didn't happen overnight. It took him years in practice.
25 years.
It took years in practice. 25 freaking years. It doesn't come overnight, people.
Nah, man.
God.
It's called paying your dues because you got to learn. My uncle used to tell me you got to learn how to do something wrong in order to learn how to do it right. You got to learn how to do something wrong in order to do it right. And he's sitting there. He's getting the best in-class teaching because he's getting it in real time. He's learning what type of schemes they come up with, how they disguise blitzes, how the quarterback how he can get out of blitzes and make plays, how he can still focus on throwing downfield or try to see if he can salvage a play, how to run first downs, how to stay cool under pressure. He's learning the subtle nuances. You cannot get subtle nuances throwing him into the fire just because you want to see him play. Because you're going to wreck his confidence first before you build him up. And if you don't have to, you don't need to. Yep. We all want to see Ritter do good, but if he's the future, the worst thing in the world you can do to your future quarterback is to wreck him before he has an opportunity to be great. He's going to learn to make mistakes when he gets out there, but he needs to learn the game. That is the reason why they brought in Mariota. He's a bridge quarterback. He ain't a bridge quarterback until you don't want him to be on the field no more. That's not how it works.
Nope. Ain't how it go.
Right. We're going to get to this next topic here. And I know this is a real good one. It's will Tyler Algier make an impact now that CP is back? Locke, I'm going to let you take this.
Like really, like what are we asking? It's a running back by committee. It ain't just CP running on bus. like for real. It's running back. Like I'm just saying, like running back by committee, bro. That's why we in the first 8 games we had 4 rushes with 250 plus rushing yards. Never been done in NFL history. And then he just had CP up there. He is our anchor. Yes. He was like top 3 in the game, behind, Chubb and Saquon Barkley. But at the end of the day, Tyler Algier, he's our bowling ball. He's our hammer, CP, like when CP was down, it was like we didn't miss a beat.
No.
That's all I'm gonna say on that. When CP was down, other people stepped up. And remember, we still had a running back that got hurt on the first game.
Mm-hmm.
We don't miss him. But he's a beast too. But see, that's just how it is. It's like the next man up, and it's running back by committee, which is a change in pace. Like we have change of pace. Each running back has their strengths and their weaknesses, and they bring a different type of scouting that some people just can't. They can scout for CP, you put in Algier. They scout for Algier, you put in Huntley. And like you said, the Panthers haven't even seen CP.
Nope. Nope. So
and
you got to think.
That's it.
That's an added dimension. That's an added dimension right there. Period. If you notice, what do they do when they put Algier and they put Huntley on the field? Algier kills them on the seams. Huntley kills them in the middle. Period. And then you can, like Mike said, you can have them two eat up the middle, and Cordero can go to the outside. It's that flexibility that makes this run game dangerous.
Yep. Because
you can't stop everybody. And it takes the wear and tear off.
Who the hell told you that don't fear the Falcons? I'm sorry. I'm so rude.
Oh man.
What?
Can we mention the play-by-play?
That man said, "Don't nobody fear."
Well, see, that's what you call a misguided opinion. Here's the better question I'm gonna ask you. It ain't about fearing the Falcons. It's about, can you stop the run game? Because if you name one team that shut down our run game completely, please, I'll wait.
That person must didn't see that game where we ran 16 times in a row and they couldn't stop it.
Right.
Against a stout defense.
Against a team that's known for stopping the run.
I got a question for you guys. What was the lowest total of yards rushing that we did this year? Please, somebody help me, because I'm lost.
I know that it may have been against the Bucks.
I said the Bengals.
I was gonna say Bengals
because that was the only game that we really got our ass.
Bengals. Yeah.
Because we had to we had to pass to win, and we just went away from the Brian. I think that was
100.
Yeah. So there has been no team that we faced this season that has completely shut down the run game at all.
No.
And that includes two Super Bowl teams. Mind you, that's two Super Bowl teams we played. They played each other. You would think those two teams would have shut our run down. So it ain't about fearing us. It's about, can you stop the run? Can you stop what we do well? That makes teams uneasy. Go ahead, Mike.
Tell that to 49 who got his ass trucked the fuck over last week by Cordero Patterson, and they nobody realized. He got up looking like he tried to dust it off like ain't nothing happened. But tell me, don't nobody fear. Tell me that nobody fears Grady Jarrett after your ass got ran the blood over.
Okay.
You don't have respect for the team, but that doesn't mean everybody else who actually plays these guys week in and week out doesn't.
Right. If they did not fear the run, they wouldn't stack the box.
But Thank you, Juan.
Plain and simple. If they did not fear the run, they wouldn't stack the box. If they did not fear our quarterback running, they wouldn't send spies. The defense tells you what the defense on a team tells you what their mentality is towards a certain type of play or a certain type of scheme. They're not too worried about our passing game. So they just drop in the coverage. Why? Because they know that Mariota is probably not going to throw a pass that's going to be caught. So they use the guys to try to, just single coverage because, hey, they figure at any given moment they can get an intel. But that running game, they're trying to bring the house. Why? Because they are afraid of it. They can't stop it. Like Mike said, anytime you can run the ball, they know what you're going to do and you can't stop it. Oh, that puts some fear in you. Because that's an element of the game they have no control over. And that element of the game actually controls the game. So when you say that nobody fears the Falcons, oh, they do. They have a healthy, we call it a healthy respect for the run game.
When somebody say they don't fear the Falcons, it's because they didn't expect us to be here. And it's like they always mention, like you mentioned earlier, you can't give us a compliment without saying something negative. So the fact of the matter is, we're in number one. We was expected to only win 2 games. Nobody's seen it coming. And now it's like, and then we have an identity established. And we're running. We're going to run, but you still can't stop it.
Here's the deal. Mm-hmm. Just because you don't like who we picked on this team is not going to cause them to lose every game. Let's just call it what it is. Let's just take the sugar off the shit. Just because you don't like who's on this team and who we picked and who we drafted and who we got in free agency, because it don't fit your ideology of what the football team should look like, does not equate to losses. Your opinions don't equate to losses. I'm sorry. It doesn't. That's not how the NFL works.
We're going to wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up because I need to get my sandwiches ready, so I can get ready for this game. I'm hungry as hell right about now too.
Big facts.
It's these keys to victory.
I'm hungry as hell.
Tonight we're gonna bust out these keys to victory and everything because it's time for us to get up out of here. I got only 2, but I'm gonna start with Big Ant. We're gonna go around and then we're gonna go ahead and end it so that we can get to the next show. Big Ant, what's your keys to victory, right quick, man?
Well, like coach says, every podcast we have, if we could get at least 130 yards on the ground, we're gonna win the game.
Mm-hmm.
And my second one is, can we play complimentary football and get off the field on 3rd down?
Okay. Mike, what you got?
Fans, get your ass up out your seats. 1, because I know we got fans in Carolina too. 2, Mariota, just manage the game because I think there's going to be a quote unquote slobber knocker. And 3,
that word.
Number 3 is just look. I'm gonna need Michael Walker, just to tackle better in this game. Just tackle better, and him in particular. I'm not worried about Evans, but I am worried about Michael Walker in this type of game because this is where he's gonna. We know he's an athlete, but I'm not sure if Michael Walker is a physical guy because this game. When it's raining, this type of weather, it's wet. Well, you're gonna have to show your physicality in it because they're gonna run the ball and we're gonna run the ball. So I'm looking at Michael Walker. Act like you want it.
What you got, Locke?
Like I said before, we're gonna have the most simplest plays dialed up as far as passing go. Never deviate for what's not broken. You don't have to fix it, which is the run. And we all know what K-Style say, run the damn ball. Try to minimize injuries. We're already banged up and dinged up. We already know that Carolina Panthers is a dumpster fire team. We just need to make sure we just do what we need to do as far as execution go, and being, as Blackberry would put it, fundamentally sound. Minimize the penalties, stupid penalties, and capitalize when you're in the red zone. It's going to be a low-scoring game, but I think us controlling the clock with our run is going to be what wins us the game.
Yeah, I agree. Mine's are simple. Run the ball, minimize penalties, and score in the red zone. Simple as that. Simple as that. Don't be cute. Stick to what works. But look, I want to thank you guys for tuning in on this Dirty Bird Thursdays. Make sure you guys head over. We're going to have the in-game show where you get to see our reactions while we're going on. We'll give you some breakdowns and everything. And, hey, Falcons football. Let's get this win. Mike, who you over there kicking the desk?
That shit hurt like I don't know, my damn toe hurt, bro. I sprung it, toe sitting in the damn desk.
Probably kick one of them fried turkey legs. But look, man, hey,
I need to go IR now, shit.
Hey, look, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to see you over there. Hey, we're going to get up out of here because it's about time for kickoff. So, once again, Dirty Bird Thursdays. Appreciate you tuning in for the home team. I'm the Falcons therapist. We got Big Ant, Matt, Mike, and Locke.
Yes, sir.
We out, baby.
We out.
We out.
See you later.